Okay. I don't know why the microphone wasn't working for a second, but hello, beautiful people. Thank you for following. Okay, let me like move around quickly. Hello! I think the other screen should also change. There we go. Okay, Junie, thank you so much for following. Sem Salimari, I'm good. How are you? Mirage, hello on YouTube. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Hi slime. Wow, there's a lot of wide capybaras on my screen right now. Hello. Hello. Oh, and also thank you for first time chats, guys. Thank you so much. So yes, hello. I've watched, this is so stupid. I have watched Heated Rivalry, the first season only. The first episode only. And now it's your problem. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why these widgets suddenly moved around, but let me move them back where they're supposed to be. There we go. Just call me Sem or whatever you want. My dad couldn't find me a name, so he smashed 3 gens of his father's names together. That's a lot of names. Is that your real name? My goodness. Okay. Well, I've saved your nickname in my very cool comment manager system. So now I actually remember who people are. Theoretically, I would remember who people are. Does it actually end up happening that way? No. Hello, friends! Have you watched Stranger Things? I've watched the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things, and then I stopped watching after that. Oh my god, it's William Afton! Save me! No, I don't want... No, I'm too young to die. I'm too young to die. Actually, I'm too old to be killed by William Afton. Hello. Hi, Bone. Hi, guys. You guys want to know what I've been playing recently? I've been playing freaking Mouse Hunt. Mouse Hunt, like the Facebook game. That's what I've been playing recently. It's actually been a lot of fun. I've played this game since 2011. I've played Mouse Hunt since 2011, which is crazy. Don't worry, I'll put you in the Ballora suit. Well, at least Ballora is the pretty one. I read small streamer as snail streamer, and I was very confused. Wait, you mean in my stream tags? Is that what it says? Also, I'm pretty sure I spelled small streamer wrong. For some reason, I spelled it with 2 R's. There we go. I like genuinely don't know what tags are good to use. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have another tag I can use. VTuber EN. EN VTuber. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to go in the Discord. Oh yeah. The Discord is here. Oh no, you got it. Okay. You got it. Nice. I'm curious, what is everyone doing for their holidays? What is everyone doing for their holiday times? Also, let me fix the set list real quick, so that we can keep track of our topics of conversation. Happy holidays! Yeah. Okay. I guess this is fine. It's still a little bit too... There we go. Let's make me big. Now I am huge. I am enormous. Should I make my face even bigger? I think that would make it hard to clip though. So maybe I should do this. There. I don't know if that's easier to clip. Ah well. Dying? Why are you dying? Why are we dying? What the heck? What is happening? Who's dying? No one's allowed to die on my watch. Lev! Hello! Hi, hi! Hi! Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry I'm late. That's just gonna be a perennial problem here. I apologize for that. Thank you for checking in, Junie. Do you prefer Junie or June? Or something else? Oh, 1604. That's so close to 1004. Chensa. I'm allowed to die. What do you mean? No, you're not allowed. You're actually not allowed. That is not allowed because Sakubaras have to be immortal. You need to be immortal forever and ever 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 and ever. Junie? Junie is right? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Ha 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 ha. I love leaving little names for you guys. 1604 is my birthday. You're not American! We don't say 1604. Oh, you're an April 16th baby. I think I know someone with that birthday. I won't say who, but I think I know someone who has that birthday in my real life. That's cool. Wow, guys, I can't believe we have a non-American in our midst. I'm kidding. I'm kidding because not most. A lot of people in my stream are like not American because of the times that I stream. So, welcome, welcome. Are you EU or somewhere else? Or actually, don't answer that. You don't need to answer that. Don't answer that. Hello, hello. Hi, Zai. Good morning. How are you? How are you guys? Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. Hacker voice. AU. Australia! Audalia! Oh my gosh, one of my best friends is in Australia right now. Doomed Yuri Yowie Cocaine Bear is in Australia, living it up without me. So, you know, it's that kind of a time right now. I'm so lonely. It's non-American get the guns, not the lethal ones. Shoot cheese whiz at them. Shoot cheese whiz? Why are we shooting cheese whiz at people? No. Also, isn't that the thing? Cheese whiz just makes me think of a Goofy movie. It's 5 a.m. for me, Mia Kiwi. It's 5 a.m? You should be sleeping. I'm getting too old to wake up, You're getting too old to wake up, like, period? Because that's concerning. You need to wake up. You need to wake up! Wake up! Wake up! I'm Vietnamese. I'm here to study. Ah, I see, I see. I'm tired. I'm working 6 days this week, including Christmas Eve. No. No. That's terrible. I hate working holidays. And Christmas Eve is definitely a holiday at this point. Don't you guys think? I think it counts as a holiday at this point. Like, it is 100% a holiday. Right? I feel like people should just be allowed to take off on Christmas Eve. Because a lot of people do Christmas Eve stuff like... No, sorry. A lot of people do Christmassy stuff on Christmas Eve, right? Oh my god. Jesus. That fucking scared me, bro! Ah! Ah! I wasn't expecting someone to actually use that. There is a jump scare one in there too, I think. That will definitely hurt me. Someone clip that? You know, you can clip that if you wait, it might not work, but let me see. Oops. Like that. I think? Yeah, it should work. Okay, there we go. So you guys can do that if you want. The channel points are our brain cells, yes, because I need to eat them. Actually, are they your brain cells or are they my brain cells? We have not established that. All I know is that between all of us, we don't have enough brain cells. Between all of us, we definitely do not have enough brain cells, and that's really the problem. There's no jump scare? There should be. There's an one. It might be with bits though, I don't know. I don't have any brain cells. If they're mine, that's way too high. I'm a slime. Slimes have brain cells though. What? Don't slimes have brain cells too? Let slimes have brain cells. Let them have brain cells. Slime's gonna have brain cells. I don't know what's wrong with you. No, but slime has slit. Slimes has slitties? Huh? Are you talking about boobs? Why are you saying that to my son? How dare you? Go away. What a beautiful girl. Thank you. Crosby Engelman, thank you for subscribing on YouTube Vertical. Stop abbreviating slime titties. Okay, alright. Alright, we're done with that. Your voice is so majestic. Thank you. Thank you, I try. I do my best. Is it actually— oh, I'm like not even centered in the— sorry. I am not even centered in the vertical stream. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to do that. I forgot to fix that. Yeah, I'm like kind of curious. I don't know if people are like on holiday or something, but there. Change the title. I am your biggest fan. Crosby Engelman, you are my biggest fan? Wait, how? What does that even mean? What creature are you? It's a long story. I was a flower at some point, and then, you know, stuff happened, and then I turned into a spirit, and then I cultivated into a teen VTuber person, and I'm also a doctor. It's a lot of different things. Do you have any dogs? No, I don't have dogs. I've never had dogs, and I don't want dogs because I'm allergic to the outdoors. You are very much important. Thank you. I'm too broke to buy jump scare. Oh no, wait. Okay, well then in that case. Apples. She has apples. I am 3 apples tall. That is true. That is true. I am unfortunately 3 apples tall because y'all just don't love me, you know? I still can't believe Slime went outside. Oh my god, did he get dehydrated? Did someone put salt on him and then he died? 3 apples tall. Oh my gosh, initial phi. Is it initial phi? Phi? I'm so bad at Greek. Or is it Latin? I'm sorry, I don't know. I didn't learn these things. I had some friends who like went to fancy private school and like actually learned how to speak Latin. I don't know these people. I'm not a slug. What the heck? Aren't you? But you're slimy like a slug. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is... Oh, that's so hard. Okay, I really like... I'm terrible at deciding favorites. I gotta decide like what I like. Okay, so here, sorry. What is your favorite movie? What is your guys' favorite movie? This is our topic of discussion right now. We're preparing for the holidays. What is your favorite movie? Okay, so in terms of holiday movies, I really like The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I contend you can watch at both Halloween and Christmas. Both of those count. I really... Speed Racer 2008! That's so funny because I actually watched that movie. You know, I watched a lot of Speed Racer growing up. I love Speed Racer. I think it's a fun series. I think I watched the animated series, actually. The Greek pronunciation would indeed be Fi. Fi, fi, fo, fum. Fi. Yes. 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 Men in Black 2012. That's your favorite movie? Interesting. I think my favorite movie right now, like I love all of Nolan's movies. So Tenet is one of my favorite movies. Before I watched Tenet, I think Inception was one of my favorite movies, but Tenet is just so good. Yeah, Tenet I think has upended Inception for my favorite Nolan movie. And then I have such a soft spot for Howl's Moving Castle, the animated movie. And I really oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What is happening? What? Can this go away now? Can this go away? There we go. Why is it there so long? Who did that? Who redeemed that? Who redeemed? Oh my god. Ah! It's so loud! Who redeemed that? Who? SZA! No. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Center T10. Thank you for your first time chat and happy birthday. I have a lot of favorite movies. Deadpool, Wolverine, Avengers, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Fantastic Four, First Steps. Huh. Wait, guys, 1 second. Apparently my... Oh, there we go. Oh. That is a... Are you sure those are your favorite movies? That's a lot of superhero movies. You can call me Century Nerd. I'm from Brazil. Oh, hello. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I remember when I was 28. You mean you're older than 28? Oh my god, you're so old. You're so old. What is my... You like Brazilians? I don't have an opinion about Brazilians because I don't know enough of them. Boss interrupted me for a sec. Unk. Is being older than 28 unk? Because that's kind of sad. You speak Portuguese? I do not speak Portuguese. I did learn a little bit of Spanish growing up, but yeah. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That's as far as I can get. Although I think my Spanish teacher was actually Portuguese. So it's like, maybe I learned Portuguese? I don't know. I'm not a VTuber, so technically I'm not unk. Do you have to be a VTuber to be unk? Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. I still don't understand this meme. Spanish is not the same as Portuguese. Well, I know it's not. I know it's not the same. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I know Portuguese. I know Spanish, which is not the same thing. I mean, I am a dad and an uncle, so correct. I am not a dad or an uncle, so does that mean I'm not an unc? I was born to Christmas. Close to Christmas. I can see that, yeah. It is very close to Christmas today. Oh, speaking of being close to Christmas, that means it's close. We're only 2 days away, less than 48 hours, or actually almost exactly 48 hours away from the release of my new MV, cover MV. It's coming out on Christmas Eve, and then we're gonna talk about it on Wednesday. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Okay, so my Lev is not Unk. Lev is goddess. Oh, thank you. Ooh, not Unk then. Aunt. Do you guys say aunt or aunt? Talk about what? On Wednesday, we're going to talk about the MV that's coming out. I made a cover of Choose Me, the Vocaloid song from like 10 years ago. But it's really, really good because someone else made a cover, the Unholy Trinity made a cover of it that gave me brainworms and made me like lose my mind, and so then I had to cover it also. So I also covered it, and I'm really excited. What event? Oh, it's not, I don't know if it's an event. I am just releasing a cover music video thing on YouTube. Noon Eastern on Christmas Eve. The premiere is on my YouTube page. I say aunt just to differentiate between aunt and aunt. I say aunt and aunt. Okay, imagine Auntie Lev. Auntie Lev. I see, understood. Hi, Aizawa on YouTube Vertical. Hello, thank you for coming back. Are you in space? I am not in space. Why would I be in space? Hello? Cover music. Yes, like Vocaloid cover music. Okay. My favorite movie, Tenet. Okay. This is very important. Is it aunt? Like, I feel like it's aunt, not aunt. Aunt doesn't make sense to me. It's also stove, not stove to me. I say stove because people don't understand what I mean when I say stove, but I think it's stove. Oh, my background? It's like green tea matcha jade vibes, bamboo vibes, scroll, ink, wash, painting, scroll vibes. Say stove again. Stove. Yeah, the stove. It's not stove. It's stove. Thank you thank you, Sucho, for all of the for all the fire emojis. I'm dying. Oh, and then one last one on my face. Thank you very much. How do you pronounce worm? Worm. I was watching a video from CJ DeChamp. I don't know who that is, unfortunately. I am Sawi. But you can send me a link in the Discord. I thought it was space. I guess from a certain perspective, it kind of looks like space. I mean, right now I have like some of the parts of it covered. In my 36, soon to be 37 years of life, I've never heard stove. Bro. You are unk. I'm ignoring the second part of your sentence. You are unk. Boxatron Prime. I know some channels. Who are those VTubers or like just channels or? No worries. Also, happy Halloween. Halloween? Wait, Halloween? It's not Halloween. Excuse me? Excuse me? It's not Halloween at all. Is Easter. What do you mean? It is not Easter. It is Stuv. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Crosby. It is Stuv. Almost got her. Sutro, I'm gonna... I'm gonna die. Frozen in time. Deliberately ignoring me to make fun of old people. Yes, exactly. Also, if you're old, you should be agreeing with me. Isn't Stuv an older pronunciation? You've never heard anyone say Stuv? For stove? Stuv. S-T-O-V-E, Stuv. Like love. Right? You're gonna eat my mom again? I will. I'm gonna eat your mom. I'll have to look into it, lol. You're a fake old person. How old are you? 500 years old. Stuv. Stuv. I agree with Stub. Stuv. Yeah, Stuv. Stuv. Lev, never heard it. What alt universe did you Mandela from? What are you talking about? It's Stuv. You've never heard anyone call it a Stuv? See, Junie gets it. Junie understands me. Lev just making stuff up to troll sometimes. I am not making this up. I've always called it a Stuv. A gas stove. Gas stove, electric stove, induction stove. We should just call it a stive or a Steve. Lev, there is E at the end, making the O sound like O. But that's not true for love. Love is not loathe. Love is not loathe. What, 500 years old? Yeah, don't worry about it. I am both infinite and also finite. I'm infinity years old. Scottish English, apparently. Scottish. Scottish. Lev goes to cook and her oven goes... Eh? Eh? My oven goes what? Hello? I am Steve? It's funny because I don't use my oven. I have an air fryer, which is basically just a small oven. Guys, do you not understand? Air fryers are just small ovens. They're just small convection ovens. It's the same thing. I don't know why they call it air frying. It's just hot air. That's like calling boiling something water frying. We're oil frying, air frying, and water frying. Like, that's not... Steam fry... Is steaming something then steam frying? Air fryer Lev rich, not gonna lie. No, I'm not rich. I am not rich. It was a wedding registry item. So technically I got it for free, which is really nice. We don't do that here. Put that on water frying. I'm using that from now on. I mean, if we're gonna call a convection oven air frying, when it's just hot air, using hot air to cook the thing, then, you know, we're steam frying, water frying things also. Like, that's how that works. That's what that means. Alright, guys, don't bully slime in my chat. Come on. Come on. I'm going to order air fry a pizza from Papa John's tonight. Okay. If I find anyone water frying chicken, I'm deleting the planet. Slime, do you have the power to delete the planet? Because if so, we need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation, just the two of us, because I really feel like the planet is in need of mass deletion right now, actually. Thank you for following. I'm not reading your username. Why? I love Mike Tyson's is hilarious to me, but why? Why do you people keep following me with weird usernames? This is like the 5th time in the last 2 or 3 streams that someone has followed with a username I cannot say. Thank you for following, though. I'm going to water fry some spaghetti now. Okay, great. Let's water fry the spaghetti. I'm going to steam fry my manto. Yeah, I got steamed buns. I'm going to steam fry them in the you know, the wave fryer, which is the microwave. Like, Lev, this is my fault, TBH. Your scuff leaks to my stream and my sus leaks to yours. I don't know if I like that. I can't have sus leaking into my stream. I'm a say-so VTuber. You don't understand. I'm so say-so. Microwave is also an air fryer. Spicy air. If Lev was in your house, what would you do? That's a good question. I'm in your house. That is the top. I'm in your house. What are you doing? How am I in your house? Don't worry about it. Offer an apple to make her 4 apples tall. I do like apples. Oh shit, I am hungry. Rick! That one medical oomph who's alive. Mokamin, hello! Oh, Jiling, hello! My sister! My, like, not sister as in we're in the same company sister, but sister as in is also a Chilin sister. Hello! Hi! I am live! That is true. I am live and I am yapping it up. I'm in your house. Well, if you say so. If you Lola! Fuck! I can't believe I fell for that! I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm just upset I fell for a pun. Give her some tea and a green apple. I appreciate that the response so far from I've shown up in your house is I'm going to feed you. Thank you for following, Mokamin. Good morning, Lev. Hi, Janine. Good morning, good morning. I'm studying for my internal medicine final. I hate it here. The internal medicine final, as in like your shelf exam, like, or like a preclinical, or what? That sounds terrible. Oh, 6th year student final exam. Oh, then we change rotation to surgery. Oh, I see. Okay, 6th year means you're not in America. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did the dumb American thing of just sort of assuming that it was an American system, which is stupid because a lot of people here are not American. So I'm sorry. I'm usually better about this. I promise I'm usually better about this. I actually kind of understand how the EU system works. Not that you're necessarily in the EU either, but because I know people who, weirdly, I know a lot, like 5 people who went to medical school in Ireland who are not Irish. American moment. That's how you know I'm an American. I just forget that other countries exist. My internship is next year. Please protect me. I'm baby. I don't know if I can protect you from that. I'm sorry. But you can always talk to me. You can always talk to me. I will always be around. I always will be here to help you. I promise. I promise. I'll be here for mental and moral support. Not American, don't exist. Okay. That's true, exactly. If I'm outside the bounds of the American government, that just nothing else exists, apparently. Are you a dragon? Crosby, I am not. I'm kind of a dragon. I'm like half dragon, half deer. It's a thing. It's like a Chinese spiritual animal thing. Out of all the digital dreamers you want in your chat, who would you invite and why? Sepha, because she doesn't bully me. Sepha, because she doesn't bully me. Everyone else bullies me. I appreciate also that the wee redeem was meant to just be the sound redeem, but I can't help myself. And I have to repeat it, and now apparently I have to repeat it every time or else people get mad. Ooh, Sepha is is a great pick. Yes. Lev has favorites? Of course I do. Do you like Roblox? I've never played Roblox. So I can't say I like it or don't like it. Lev only knows America exists. She might be an alien in a Hollywood movie. Ah, yes, fellow humans. I am indeed a fellow American. I'm proud to be an American, cause at least I know I'm free. Blue jeans and cold beer and straw man and pickup truck. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. And it's actually hilarious because I spend a lot of time in my life living in a rural area, so like... Anyways. I promise I'm making fun of myself. My doctor is on Roblox. Are we cooked, chat? I've never been on Roblox! Yeehaw! Yo, I'm behind as hell, dog. What the hell? I don't bully you? Okay, that's true. Lola doesn't bully me. That's also true. But Lola's busy! And also Lola's so good at art, it intimidates me. We don't bully you? Lies. I'm not the favorite child, chat. You're the first child, which is another word that starts with F. So you get equal. There's a first and there's a favorite. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Cowboy Lev when? Yeah, Cowboy Lev. Howdy there. It's high noon. That's all I know. I know that from when that guy used to be called, his initials used to be JM and not whatever they are now, CC. Hello, Lev. Hi, Sucho. Happy holidays. She didn't say sweet tea. She's a fake American. Okay, I don't like sweet tea. Sweet tea is too sweet. Like, okay, that's not true. I like sweet tea as like a sweet drink, but it's not tea to me, you know? Now the brain dead slime was first on screen is just sad. Wait, no, I'm sorry, slime. I was just kidding. I'm sorry. Was that too mean? I'm sorry. I was kidding. Of course you're both my favorite. Of course you're both my favorite. What about Arizona tea? So here's the thing. I like tea, but like there's different kinds of drinks to me, right? There's like, okay, there's I'm thirsty drinks, right? There's I'm thirsty drinks like water, seltzer, right? Like tea, like iced tea, unsweetened iced tea, like things that you can like chug if you're really thirsty that are like good for that. And then there's like sweet things that like you can't really chug it because it's too sweet, like lemonade or sweet tea or Arizona teas or soda, you know? And then there's like hot drinks that you appreciate slowly because they're hot, and that's everything else. Okay? I no longer have a great day. Why? I intimidate you? Yeah! Bro! Like, people say things and then I turn around in a circle and suddenly you've made something beautiful. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I literally just sat here and was like, rah, 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 and that's all I do. And then you and everyone else in the Dreamers is like able to like make like art and stuff. And meanwhile, I just make words that don't make sense. I feel like, I swear to God, my IQ is like actively dropping, you know? Like, I swear to God, it's terrible. I can't make anything. Hi, Lev. Hi, Van. You can chug lemonade with enough willpower. I feel like you just get nauseous though. I want to be Deborah Wilson from the Dairy Queen next door who sounds like Jennifer Coolidge. That is so specific. What does that even mean? I know medicine, not American stuff. Oh, that's okay. There's no need to know American stuff. Had some unexpected things, so I'm just passing to say hi. Okay, good luck with everything. Well, to be fair, the IQ might be our fault. Yeah, it's your fault. It's your guys' fault. You're the reason that my IQ is fucking dropping. My parents got a divorce today. Oh, Crosby, I'm really sorry to hear that. That must be really, really difficult. However, I will say, this is not the venue in which you should be talking about that. Yeah. Because I don't know that we will be able to help you work through that, but I am sorry that that's happening. It must be really hard. OMG, you should teach chat how to do a mental status exam? Do you guys want to learn how to do a mental status exam? It's not... It's just a way of writing, it's just a way of writing, like, your observations.
What is a mental status exam and how do we do it?
Okay, I guess we do want to learn how to do a mental status exam. Alright, please hold as I try to find, as I look up what would be a simpler way of explaining this. Bum ba dum bum ba dum. Doctors are always so confusing. But my handwriting is good though! You guys said so. You guys said that my handwriting is good. I don't. Also, hello Vertical Lev chat. Hi Sucho. I'm glad you're in like so many different places. Yes please, I'd like to know, is it like a psych evaluation? One person said so. I got a 93 on my psych rotation last year. Are you proud of me? I am so proud of you. Good job. That's awesome. Okay, 1 second. Looks at the air fryer note. I get it. We know you're Oshi. Wait, what do you mean? Hello? Air fryers are a conspiracy. Okay, never mind. I'm going to be a psych resident. I'm convinced now. High key. Yes! We got another one! I can't believe it. My referral check is gonna be so big for getting more people to become psych residents. Ha 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 ha. I hope Lev still likes the pinned message. You know what? I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring that I fell for this pun. Does it involve Grippy Sock jail? Don't call it jail. That's not nice. Says you and some British guy. Bro, all I'm saying is that air frying is just baking. And if we're just calling things other things now... Oh my gosh! Azrid Sir! Ace? Or is it Ace? Thank you so much for the raid! Ace bent space and time. Probably broke a few laws to bring us here. Ready for a little chaos? I'm ready! Oh my gosh! Hi guys! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a lovely stream. What were you streaming? I'm clicking on your name. You were streaming a special event. What was a special event? Thank you so much for the follow. Wait, let me follow you back if I don't already follow you. There we go. All right, guys. Is it A's? New model debut? Holy crap. Oh my god. Congratulations on the new model debut. That's so exciting. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD after. I love debuts. They're so cool. Don't mind the topic list. I'm not in your house. Wee. Okay. Let me organize myself briefly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Hello, my name's Lev Vellichor. You can just call me Lev, that's fine. I am a doctor in my day job, but you wouldn't know it from my online presence. I work as a psychiatrist, and so that's why chat is asking me to teach them how to do a mental status exam, which is the psych version of a physical exam. I don't know if I can fully teach how to do it, because it's like kind of teaching someone how to be a psychiatrist in some ways, but it's cool. In any case, I I do a lot of singing, I do a lot of just chatting streams, and I do a lot of poor gaming. Like, I'm really not very good at games. So today is just chatting. And then also, I have a cover of Choose Me coming out in 2 days, and I'm really excited about it, and I would really appreciate if other people were excited about it also. Wait, shit. I forgot to put up the, I'm not ready, I'm not equipped for this kind of thing. Aze. This is my second day of my subathon. Model debut was yesterday, now it's more Christmas, birthday streams. Chat made me go bald. Oh no! Wait, chat loves a bald redeem, don't they? They keep asking me for one, and I'm like, I'm too lazy to figure that out. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm too lazy to figure that out. You don't have to watch it, just be excited about it. Okay, there, that's the link. There's previews and stuff online. Anyways, it's fine. I love a good, I love a good bald redeem. I think they're so funny. I love them on other people. I am just too lazy to make all the layers transparent. I'm too lazy. It's gonna take so long. Do you know how many hair layers I have? Do you know how many hair layers I have on this model and on all of any other model? I'm like, no, I'm tired. I don't want to do that. Okay, thank you for following Alil Arhatam. And someone else followed. Kentos Kokos. Yes. And was there someone else too? Did I forget? No, oh, Aze followed. And then, okay, I think that's it. Just Ali is good. Okay. Ali, I am writing it down. Same, the hair layers were nuts. Isn't it so hard? I was like, oh my god. You know, people will do these things, and they'll like make these videos of like, hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to give yourself a bald redeem. Like this does bald redeem. And then they'll be like, so you just have to manually click every single layer of hair. And to make them, and add a mask to make them invisible. And then add that as a talk. I'm just like, no, I'm so sorry. I really appreciate the knowledge. I can't believe I'm trying to say something. Why are you moving? Why are you doing this to me? I'm gonna move myself. I can't do it. Can't do it. You can't make me. I'm too tired. I'm just like, I just need one button. I got rated in the middle of removing the layers, so I was literally balding. Oh my god, you were removing the layers on stream? That's so funny. Wait. There. I've avoided it successfully. Okay. Thank you for checking in. We should get you a super cute notebook for names. Yes, although I have on OneCom, you can change people's nicknames, so that's kind of what I've been doing. Oh! Yeah, Ollie followed. Thank you for following. And was there someone else that I missed? Oh yeah, Wizney VT. Thank you for following. Are you also a VTuber? I always ask people who have VT in their names if they're also VTubers, ever since I assumed once, and then the person was like, what's a VTuber? I'm from Vermont. And then it turns out they were just trolling me, and I was really, really upset about it. So, you know, that's the kind of vibe that we cultivate in this space. I don't believe lazy is the reason. Well, I also don't want to be bald, I will say. I guess I'm also a little bit scared. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, if you're, I feel like it's not nice. I don't know. This is my excuse. Okay, can I give you an excuse for why I haven't done a bald redeem on anything yet? I haven't done a bald redeem on anything yet. This is my excuse for why I haven't done a bald redeem. It's because I feel like it's disrespectful to artists to make it bald when they never expected the model to be bald. Like, if I ask someone for a bald redeem on the model art and they're like, okay, I know the head will be shown, so I will like render it, or like it'll look the right way, like it's meant to look like this, or the horns like actually attached to the head, or the ears actually attached, you know what I mean? Like, then that's fine. But like, I don't think it's nice to be like, you never intended for the model to look this way, but I'm gonna make it bald. This is my very feeble argument for why actually it's morally correct to not, for me to not make a bald redeem. This is my excuse. This is my excuse, is that I feel like I'm morally correct. She's making excuses upon excuses. Look, I'm a professional excuse maker, actually. Bald redeem, but we see an apple under the wig instead. That actually would be hilarious. Oh wait, guys, I still need to make that redeem in VTube Studio that's like the apple on my head. It makes sense there are different ways to do bald redeem. Removing one layer at a time and then the quicker way. I'm not familiar with VTube Studio and VTube models, to be honest. I don't know if there's a quicker way to do it yourself if your model doesn't come with that. Because I think you can ask your model artist and your rigger to make one for you where they set up the parameters in some way that like you can just make a toggle that will make all of the hair and everything invisible, or even like have it out of the view or something, but I don't know how to do that. I think part of it is it looks goofy. Well, yes, but also, you know, but also I don't want to. That's the biggest reason, actually. I don't want to, so I shouldn't have to. Oh, good luck, Aze, with whatever you're doing. Did you say you have to go? I have to put my hair back. Wait, no, Aze, if you're still here, before you put your hair back, save the bald version as, I think there's a way to save it as like a layer thing. As like, save mask layer like settings or something so that you can make yourself bald faster next time if you need to. Ugh, okay. Apple Lev would be amazing. I mean, I could make my face an apple. This is a lot of copium to avoid the work of setting up the redeem. Guys, you're just being mean to me at this point. Save the bald. Exactly, you have to save it. Okay, you did? Okay, good. I was worried. I mean, technically the slime ears are just slime molded into ears like my hair. They presumably don't function. Right, okay. It's just the visual. You're like Beast Boy or something. I mean, you are green, so that does help. Removing hair to reveal random stuff would be funny. That actually would be like, I'm keeping stuff under my wig. Yes. Guys, wait, Vermont is an actual state? You guys don't know that Vermont is a state? I think I'm gonna take my early leave. I'll lurk, but I might pass out. Well, thank you for coming though. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Get some rest. Get some sleepy time. Thank you for the lurk. We like your hair? Well, good, because I made it myself, using the custom model parameters. Remove the hair and it's just Apple Lev piloting the model like a mech. Oh my god, that actually would be so funny. I'm not, it's like, isn't there a VTuber like that where it's like the model is just being piloted by a little brain inside? That's me. I want her bald. No, guys, don't make me be bald, please, please. I'm begging you. I'm gonna eat your hair and cough it up like a cat hairball. All right, anyways, how to do a mental status exam. We need to actually do that. How? Okay. So, the website, there's a website I really like for learning psych stuff. It's called PsychDB. PsychDB.com. And
Lev will do a bald redeem.
says who? Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay, well, anyways, if I can't argue with it, I'm gonna ignore it. You know what you can do? Do a poll. Okay, fine, I'll do a poll. I'm a 78-year-old man coming to the psych clinic claiming that I'm your psychiatrist, and I start meowing at you. I commit you against your will because clearly you're delusional. That's actually not what I'm going to do, but okay. Mental status exam. Oh, thank you, Maple, for following. Okay. So basically, when we're doing a mental status exam, what we want, it's like the psychiatric version of a physical exam, right? So in a physical exam, which all doctors learn how to do, you sort of go from like someone's appearance to their like, what do you hear when you listen to their lungs? What do you hear and notice when you examine the parts of their body related to their heart function? What do you do when you examine their musculoskeletal stuff? Like all those sorts of things, right? Okay, thank you for putting that on my head. I lost my train of thought. Oh, to give like a sense of like, these are the things that I notice, right? That are going, it's descriptive, right? You're not trying to say like what you think is going on specifically. Like you could say something like, this person is showing this sign and this symptom and this symptom, and I hear this and I hear this and I hear this, which most likely means XYZ, but you're not going to say that in your exam. So mental status exam is similar, except we're describing like the psychiatric parts of someone's mental status that we notice, right? So that's like, oh, thank you for the gifted. Nice. Yeah, so there's different parts of the mental status exam. Some of them are more detailed than others. Like you don't have to necessarily do all of it, or like include all of the areas, but there's big ones that you should always include. Okay, so starting with appearance, like what does someone look like? This is not to be like biased in any way, but it's to literally just like describe what they look like, so that someone, because you know how someone looks and how someone dresses and how someone carries themselves can say something about them, right? In the medical field, this comes up in terms of like, oh, if someone's like clearly lost a lot of weight recently, right? Like their collar is way bigger than their body habitus, right? It's like, oh, okay, this person's lost a lot of weight. That's a concerning sign, right? Or if someone's like dressed in very inappropriately for the setting that they're in, you know, like it's 4 degrees outside and they're wearing a t-shirt. Like, okay, that is somewhat concerning, right? Or it's 80 degrees outside and they're wearing a fur coat. It's like, okay, that's also concerning, you know? So that's sort of a thing. What do they look like? What are they wearing? That's sort of a thing. The next part is sort of like what is their like attitude and behavior like? Distinguishing between these two things is a more advanced thing, but it's basically like, what is their vibe towards you when you're interacting with them? Are they like, yes, I came to see a doctor and I'm here to talk to a doctor and I'm here to have a conversation? Or is it like, I hate you and I don't want to talk to you and I don't even want to be here? Like, what is the vibe of the conversation? What is their attitude towards you, right? Are they able to sit still and have a whole conversation, or are they running around? Are they like, you know, do they gesticulate a lot, or are they extremely still? That sort of a thing. So that's the sort of things that you notice. And then the other parts that are like a little bit more specific to psychiatry in terms of things that you would notice and write down. We can start with, oh, thank you for the follows, Quantum and Muchi. Speech. So with speech, what you're trying to get a sense of is like, as if their speech was like music, how would you describe it, right? So we're describing how fast is it? Is it like a pretty normal rate, or are they talking really like faster than normal or slower than normal, like noticeably, right? And then affect and mood, right. Yes, I'm gonna get there in a second. Right, so speed, so which is like the rate, rhythm of it, right? Because naturally there's a natural cadence to the way that we speak, right? There's a rhythm to it. That's why iambic pentameter is a thing, right? And so does it have a relatively natural rhythm, or is it like extremely monotonic, right? Or extremely slow, or rapid in a way that's difficult to interrupt, which would be pressured. And then there's a thing called prosody, which you don't necessarily need to know what it is, but relatedly is like, does the tone vary in a way that is like more typical? So that's speech. Important things in speech that sometimes that like we notice in psychiatry that other people in normal conversations probably don't notice as much, even though it affects how conversations go. One of them is a thing called speech latency. It's a little like sleep latency. It's like the time between when you're given the space to respond in a conversation, right? Because the conversation is two-way. So you get the cue to start talking, like someone finished their question, and how long does it take for you to actually start talking, right? Because I'm sure you've all had this experience. If it's too short, that feels weird, right? If you barely finish your sentence and the other person's like jumping in to say something, that feels weird. And if that is happening constantly, and also if that's not normal for the person, that can be a sign of something, right? Or if it's really, really long, like, I don't know if you heard me, why is it taking you so long to respond, like that sort of a thing. That's a really prolonged speech latency, and that can also be a sign of certain things if it's not typical for them and there's not like a better explanation, right? I mean, sometimes it's like normal, like, oh, I just have to think about what you asked me to answer your question, but sometimes it's like there's some other internal mental process going on that's interfering with my ability to think clearly and to respond clearly, and that's why it's taking me so long to answer. Okay, so that's speech. Emotion is mood and affect. What is the difference between mood and affect? Basically, mood is how someone says or thinks they feel themselves. It's internal subjective, right? It's like, my mood is good, or whatever would be good. It's like, what do they say their feeling is? And then affect is like, as the evaluator, right? Like as the person talking to them, what does it feel like their mood is to you, or look like their mood is to you, right? Because one of the big things that you would want to look at is if those two things are what we call congruent, like if they are consistent with each other. Right? Because someone can say like, oh, I mean, you've all had this happen, I'm sure. You're talking to someone and they're like, oh, I'm fine. I'm in a good mood. Don't worry about me. And they're like clearly upset about something. That's incongruent mood and affect, right? And it can be like an intentional incongruence, or it can be completely unintentional. A lot of times people aren't even aware they're like upset or they're sad or something, you know? So mood is basically what do they say when you ask them how they're feeling. Affect is like, what does it look like their emotions are like? And so the ways that we describe affect, we basically describe like the range of it going from positive to negative, right? Positive, peak positive being like euphoria, and peak negative being like deep depression, basically. And like in the course of the conversation, what is the range of their emotion? Is it like a typical range where happy topics make them happy? If they can crack a joke and they can laugh. But if you talk about something serious or something difficult, they are serious and are able to like respond appropriately to like a sad topic. Or is it too like small? The range is too small, like they are unreactive, like they don't seem to have emotional responses to things that you would expect them to. Or is the range too broad, like you say something that's not even that funny and then suddenly they're laughing for 5 minutes, you know? That's one part. And the other part is like, how fast does their mood change? Because you could have a pretty normal range of emotion, but if it's changing really, really, really fast, like you're going from crying to sobbing, or sorry, you're going from crying to laughing and like happy to everything is terrible and I'm going to die in like a split second, and it's like a genuine change of your emotion, that's labile affect, and that can mean some things. So that's that. Okay, from there, perception is easy. It's just like, what are they perceiving, and are they perceiving anything out of the ordinary? Like basically, are they hallucinating things, hearing things that aren't there, seeing things that aren't there? Of note, and this is something I will say, the idea that someone can like hallucinate an entire like alternate life or people talking to them in like vivid detail is very atypical. Like visual hallucinations are very rare in the Western world. So that sort of thing doesn't tend to happen. Not as like a classic hallucination. Okay, last things. Cognition is one that matters. We do some like cognitive screening tests all the time to like basically make sure like, okay, because sometimes if you talk to someone, they can look like they're really depressed, but really they just have dementia, you know? My pen pal used to visualize eyes staring at her. She has type 1 bipolar. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because that probably goes along with like feelings of paranoia, which are common as like psychotic symptoms. And it makes sense that it's like eyes, right? Like it's not a fully formed like specific person is standing there in front of me talking to me. That is really rare, you know? But sort of like, I feel like people are looking at me. I feel like there's eyes watching me. There's like out of the corner of my eye, I see things. There's something wrong with the wall. Like that sort of a feeling. Like I can't trust what I'm seeing kind of a feeling. That's more common for hallucinations. Okay. Cognition is important because if your brain is not functioning cognitively, that's going to lead to a lot of issues that might look like other issues, right? A lot of people start having hallucinations when they are like when they get older or have dementia, or if they're really, really sick and they're delirious, which we can talk about the difference between those later. Hello, Patrick. We are talking about psychiatry. Okay. I love learning about psych. I'm so hyped. Yes, come to the dark side. Come be a psychiatry resident. Do it. Okay. And then thought content and thought process. Basically, what you want to get at, this is like splitting what people are saying into what do they say, what is the content of their thinking, and then how are they thinking? Like, what is the organizationally, how are they thinking, right? So thought content is like, what are they talking about? And you can just, most of the time, if it's like a totally normal like mental status exam, like what you would say is like, oh, it's relevant to the interview, right? But if it's very odd, like they're saying things that are not relevant to what you're asking them, like they're overly inclusive, right? Or they don't say anything at all. So there's like really not that much content, which is very strange. Like it doesn't seem like there's much for them to say. Or they're saying things that are just paranoid, delusional, grandiose, that sort of a thing. That's also counts as a change in thought content. And then the big one that everyone has to ask about is like safety questions. It also kind of goes in here, like suicidal thoughts, homicidal thoughts, dangerous stuff like that. Thought process is like the way you get that by paying attention to the way that they communicate things to you, right? Like, how are they communicating things to you? Are they able to communicate things in a linear and logical and normal fashion? You know, like A to B to C to D, like they're able to tell you something. And that's not necessarily the case that has to be like perfectly linear and logical for something to be like relatively normal. But you will, the idea is that like you want someone when they're answering a question to be trying to answer your question, right? If someone responds and they're not answering your question, like they're not even not answering your question, they're not avoiding your question, they're just saying something completely unrelated because their mind is just not working, that's concerning, right? And that's the sort of thing we look at in thought process, right? Is it like completely disorganized? I can't understand I can't even begin to guess what the connections are between ideas. Or is it like they're very loosely connected ideas, like kind of in the way that your very distracted friend might talk like, oh, speaking of this and speaking of that and speaking of this, and then suddenly we were talking about coffee, but now we're talking about the history of the Titanic. And to them it was like perfectly logical how you got there, but it's just like a lot of big jumps of things that are very, very loosely related. The other kind of thought process thing that we tend to talk about is like, do you go on a tangent, which means the connections between the ideas are logical and understandable, but you're not going towards the goal, you're going away from the goal of the conversation, so you're tangenting. Or is it circumstantial, which means that you go away from the goal of conversation, but you come back around eventually. Anyways, and then insight and judgment. Basically, insight is like your ability to talk about your internal world and to understand what's going on internally. Like, it's the difference between someone who's like, I am having a lot of trouble with work because I'm so anxious. I just mess things up. That person probably has better insight than the person who's in the same situation who says, I am having so much trouble at work. My boss is never happy with my presentations. Right? Assuming that this is a case where like it is because of their anxiety, things are not going well, you know? And it's not about fault necessarily. Like, it's just having a sense of what's going on inside. And then judgment is literally like basic judgment. Like the questions we would ask would be like, if someone shouted fire in a crowded room, what would you do? Run away, right? If you found an envelope that was addressed and had a stamp on it, what would you do with it? I would send it. Like, that sort of a thing. So if someone has really poor judgment, it might be like, well, I guess I'll just keep it. I don't know. Which is like, as you can imagine, concerning. So that's basically a mental status exam. Questions. I just talked through it. I applaud my psychiatrist is coded. I am glad that it was somewhat helpful. Yeah. That was like mostly off the cuff, so it's not the best explanation. And a lot of this stuff is like really hard to explain without having examples. What I will say is that what I was always taught is that the goal with your mental status exam is that it should be specific and detailed enough that if someone else just read your mental status exam, they would be able to like go out into a crowded ED and like pick out which patient is the one that you were talking about, especially if they did have like actual psychiatric findings. Of course, if someone has like a completely unremarkable mental status exam, it's probably going to be hard to point them out among the other people that have regular mental status exams, but still. Oh yeah, I do need to drink water, that's true. Any other questions, concerns? Sounds like how I would draw a position in the military, hyper-specific. Yeah. No, there's some things that have to be like really, really specific to be useful. Thank you for the wise knowledge. You're welcome. Alrighty. Oh my god. 20 stream streak? That's crazy, bro. No, I didn't break. I just need to go soon because I'm hungry. I need to go eat my lunch before my next meeting. So, this is the only person I know who is online right now. So, it's Isa. She's great. She's probably, she does like art and singing. I think that's what she's doing right now. But yeah. Sorry for like the sudden end. I just like realized I was like getting a little bit faint. Oh, I know, today's short, I'm sorry. Tomorrow will be longer, I hope. I just had like I was meeting with someone this morning and it went a little longer than I expected. Mwah. Rating Isa again, yay. It's okay, Lev, have an amazing day. Thank you guys. Thank you, you guys are so sweet. Yeah, I had like a weird weekend, so thank you. And then tomorrow we're going to be playing Road to Empress if my computer can handle it. Let's see. Is the thing gonna work? Is it gonna work? No? Hello? Oh, there we go. Wait, it worked and then it didn't. Hello? Okay, you know what? Whatever. I give up. 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 Okay,